and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent
country music
news story, and I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Not news, but an op-ed. Now, remember what people used to say country music was too small to compete with pop? Yeah, about that. For the first time in history, country music owns all 5 spots on the Billboard Hot 100's top 5. Not one song, not 2, all 5. This is the Billboard Hot 100 all genre chart. This has never happened. Not during the 90s boom, not during the bro country explosion, not during any other era in the genre's history. This week, country music owns the biggest chart in America outright. Leading the charge, obviously, is Ella Langley, whose Choosing Texas has now spent 16 consecutive weeks at number 1. 16. That's a record. I mean, that's not even a chart run anymore. That's a long-term lease. The song should probably start forward against mail. But what makes this genuinely historic isn't one superstar carrying the genre on their back. Multiple artists are sitting at the very top of the biggest music chart in the world simultaneously. Somewhere, a Billboard intern looked at this week's rankings and probably thought that they had opened the wrong chart. You know, not long ago, the conversation was about whether country was too regional, too traditional, too niche to compete at the mainstream level. Country music answered that question by taking over the mainstream entirely. Pop isn't the ceiling country is trying to break through anymore. Pop is trying to figure out why country keeps beating it every single week. Now, given not every song in the top 5 sounds like George Jones, country music has evolved, like every genre does. But these artists are rooted in country music, and the audience showing up for them is doing so in numbers that have never been seen before. Like, imagine showing this chart to someone 20 years ago. They would have laughed. But nobody's laughing now. You know, congratulations to Ella Langley for one of the most dominant number 1 runs we've ever seen. But this story is bigger than one song and one artist. This is country music doing something it has never done before. And I don't think we're looking at the peak. I think we're watching the beginning. The rest of the music industry might want to get comfortable seeing cowboy boots at the top of the charts. Because I think they're going to be there for a while.